Someone is getting married this weekend.
No.
And for all the newlyweds out there, you really picked a good time.
Thank you.
You said, hey, Josh, we're going to do this, and now you're going to have an
And then we're
in-law for the holiday season, right?
Yes. Oh my
Well,
God.
you may be faced with new holiday traditions. That includes the in-laws, right? Some are lucky. Some of us, we get along with our in-laws.
That's right.
Others, not so much.
Well, here to help us and all of you navigate the holidays is couples therapist and author of the new book, You, Your Husband, and His Mother, is Dr. Tracy Dalgleish. Welcome to New York Living.
Thank you so much for having me
That
here
is
this
a
morning.
great title.
Yes.
Yeah. Because it really feels like that sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm like, meet my husband and my mother-in-law.
And my mother-in-law. What is your relationship like with your in-laws?
Yeah, when my husband and I got married, there was no resource for daughters-in-law and mothers-in-law. So did I need to take my own advice? Absolutely.
Yeah.
And at the same time, recognizing that couple after couple for nearly 20 years have showed up in my therapy room, all wanting to communicate better, to feel connected, and to get on the same page when navigating family, because ultimately we want to be close to family.
Yeah.
That's the main thing.
Right.
And that's where my vault method inside the book comes into play. And I've seen couples move through it and feel closer and more aligned.
Love that.
I absolutely love that. Yeah, they don't get the, name monster-in-law sometimes for no reason. So what inspired your new book?
Yeah, it really was this lack of resource for daughters-in-law. And because what I'm noticing today is that women are showing up differently in their relationships, in their marriages, at work, at home. And that difference can sometimes create tension with previous generations. And ultimately, the goal to keep families close, that's what inspired the book, so that people at home could have the tools and skills that I teach my couples every single day.
Well, let's get into it. So what's some of the main reasons why folks don't get along with their in-laws?
Yeah, absolutely. Expectations is one of the first ones that shows up. Sometimes we expect our mother-in-law or in-law to be a certain way, and they're not. They're not going to fill that role. And so we hope that they'll be different and we want them to change rather than seeing them for who they are. So expectations is one of those things. Communication between couples, there's nothing worse than a partner saying, oh, Tracy doesn't want to come for Thanksgiving this year, and being scapegoated and blamed, because then that creates a divide between people. And then also too, we're noticing the generational difference. So a mother-in-law might hope that something happens a certain way, and then she's bumping up against another woman who's doing it differently. And it's not wrong.
Right.
It just means now we need conversations and strategies on how to move forward through it.
Yeah, so let's talk about peace this holiday season. How can couples create that peace, protect that peace while they still celebrate the holidays?
Yeah, so when it comes to the holidays, I take people through step 5 inside my book. And this is really about taking action, because we know that family is consistent and predictable. If a family member shows up and brings up politics every holiday, they're likely going to do it again. And so you and your partner first can anticipate together. What does that mean in terms of shifting out of the you versus me? We're not against each other, but we're moving into a we conversation. And what do we want to say? Or what do we want to do when that shows up? The second piece is really around taking action. So the plan is, when you're at the holiday table and politics shows up, what are you going to say? Do you say anything? Maybe you look across the table at each other and you have the nod and the wink, or you squeeze each other's hand, or you use a boundary statement, which is, this isn't a conversation I want to go in during the holiday season. Or maybe even you excuse yourself from the table, you grab the kids, you all go for a walk, and you come back. That's really that action piece. And then the last step is around, how do we adjust? After the holiday events, can you come back together as a solid team, express appreciation to each other that you did this together? Families are not meant to be perfect. We don't go into this being perfect.
Yeah.
But then we can decide, what do we want to do next time?
Right.
And how can we stay connected?
I love the team aspect.
The team aspect, because, and that's the thing, like, sometimes unexpected things happen in families. What do you arm the couple with, so that they're not sort of left with World War III in their hands? Because you're right, there is always Uncle so-and-so who's going to talk about who he voted for, and we're all like, shut up. But then the next thing you know, some people throw their Christmas trees out the window because they're just crazy. I mean, it didn't happen in my family, but it happened in our next door neighbor. True story.
I love reminding couples that this is all about our values. Families are not perfect. They are messy. Everybody has some hard moments, but it all comes back to what's really important to you. And so can we all show up for those 2 hours, put aside our differences, have the celebration, And then you as a family move back home into your unit that you are. And that also means sometimes you have conversations with kids saying, how did it feel when that showed up? And what can we do next time so that we're good? And I really remind parents this, you have so much influence with your children. You are their sturdy leaders, their secure bases, that it's okay if 2 hours the table gets heated, you get to go home and reset and repair together.
Happening in real time, the teaching and learning.
Yes, always.
Perfect time for the holidays.
That's right, that's right.
All right, well, Dr. Tracy, thank you so much for being here with us today. And be sure to pick up a copy of your new book, You, Your Husband, and His Mother, wherever books are sold. So excited for that.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Thank you.